you love the most?
You know, people actually think about our food in Chennai to be very stereotypical. But the truth is that it is massive. That, you know, we've just had a lunch in Dakshin, which is one of my favorite restaurants in South. And I do feel that it has still not been explored. From 2008 till 2012, I used to come to Chennai every year in the second week of May to go to Kuvagam to attend the festival, at the transgender festival which happens there. For 4 years I've documented their food. And I think one of the greatest things which I was addicted there was a millet drink milti right at the entrance. And that is amazing. It's a sweet drink, but it's also they add little salt on top. It's of course to beat the heat and everything, and it's very therapeutic. But it was one of my favorite things to drink here. And today when we entered Dakshin, they made the same millet drink.
Perfect. And Vikas, what brings you to this mall all the time, every year?
It's a very unique combination of India and the West. If you look at the mall and the stores and the brands which are here, you will see that it is such a great combination. When you go to some of the malls in bigger cities in Delhi or Bombay, it just focuses on the Western brands. It's very westernized. But here it's such a mix of the local and the domestic, and of course the international, which gives it such a big combination of having the choices for the customers who come to this mall. I've not been paid to say this, but I just love it. We have to bring it to a boil, because for agar-agar to be activated, you need to boil it. Now there's a difference of gelatin and agar-agar. I have to put agar-agar first, because our mother is totally vegetarian. So every time I make a dessert and I want her to taste it, I can't use gelatin. So I have to use different variations. But remember one thing, I'm going to tell you a very time-tested recipe of mine, which generally doesn't fail. 1 cup of any liquid, any. Take mango puree, take any kind of sharbat. Now you're going to have a lot of fruits, the summer fruits. Make a puree, 1 cup of that puree, and 1 teaspoon of agar-agar. It generally doesn't fail. But only there's one exception. Every time that fruit has acidity, every time the pH value is more acidic, या कुछ भी खट्टा होगा उसमें, नींबू होगा, कुछ भी होगा, you will have to use double the quantity of agar-agar. It does not work with high pH, with this more acidity. So just a simple tip for chefs also. This might not find in books, but this is such a simple thing. And now you need to have good molds, which we all have at home. Be creative, and your recipe is ready. Now you get the base of making this. This is the base. You stir it well, and bring the moment you feel that it's lukewarm. Lukewarm means you start seeing the bubbles at the edges. That's lukewarm. At that time, we have measured here 20 grams of gelatin powder. Now, gelatin, हमारे पास है. इतनी हवा है, उड़ गया. Around the country, it's different. They will use kevada water, they will use rose water. Sometimes I have also used sandalwood scent to it. So you can be as creative. It's a very open recipe. You put this in back to the container for safety purposes. Right, Chef? Safety. Use measuring stuff for everything. This is a great time for you to add any fruits to it. At this time I would